Hello, hello, everyone. I'm going to let YouTube go ahead and share this out. Yay. You've got sporty stuff tonight. Here it is, coming. We've got sound. I think everybody can hear me. I do have a fan going in the background, so you might hear that a little bit, but let me know if you have any trouble hearing me. I'm going to let the group kind of come together. The notifications go out. And I see Karen is here with a question, which is awesome because I was going to ask you, Karen, how it was going with the house thing. So we're going to look into it. Ashley's here. Hello, welcome. Feel free to drop your question or theme, Ashley, in the comments. And just a few reminders, the next round of live Q&As will be on July 27th and then August 10th and August 24th. So it's every other Sunday evening. This week on the 18th, I would be surprised if I get to a Frequency Friday because I'm going to be traveling, but watch out for some fun pop-up lives. We'll see how that goes, but there will also be some long form videos coming out as well during that time and some shorts here or there. So as long as you're subscribed and hit that notification bell, you won't miss anything. Just a reminder that on the channel, there's a post section, and that is where you can participate. It's kind of like community chat area, which is really cool. And it's YouTube is doing something a little different. So they're trying to encourage more viewers to participate there. So if you go to the post, you can interact with the post I have. And I haven't tried to go in as a viewer on someone else's channel, but I think you can like communicate with people on there. So we're testing it out. We're going to see how it goes. Make sure that you've hit that thumbs up if you enjoy these live Q&As, and that you bring a friend, maybe bring a friend to one of these sometime. Just a reminder, it's one question or theme per person and no follow-up questions. But if you are interested in having a personal reading, everything you need to know is in the description of this live and all of my videos. If you just scroll down, there is a link where you can book a one-on-one reading. You can also go to my website and see options there as well. And yeah, it's always good to check and read over the description for anything you didn't miss. Courtney's here. Hello, Courtney. All right. Tristan, is that Tristan or is that Tressa? I think it's Tressa showing up on Tristan's account probably tonight. All right. And I will reveal where I'm traveling when I'm traveling or after. Okay. So it's kind of a surprise because I want the content to be kind of fun and exciting, but thank you for asking. Oh, no worries. I know who you are, Tressa. Luckily I just said Tristan right away, just acknowledging. Okay, let's jump into questions. I'm seeing them come through already. Karen, you're up first. Okay, Karen, house hunting. We're going to go with the Gilded Tarot Royale for you here. And you said, I have been getting more clarity on houses, but I would love some more guidance. Buying a house is such a big decision. Yes, it is. And it's very hard to choose. Okay, so I'm going to ask the cards to give us as much information as they can here for Karen. Well, it's coming together, that's for sure. The confirmations here for that. I'm going to pull I'm going to do a cosmic timing card for you, Karen, and a cosmic energy card here, just to see if there's anything in those frequencies showing up. Interesting. All right. Okay, so you got some interesting energies coming up, Karen. First of all, the reason I said there's definitely a confirmation of the house is you got the Four of Wands. You couldn't ask for a better card when it comes to a home and stability in finding a home and a place for your family. Um, this card can represent a little bit of an energy of possibly something being built, or maybe renovations that are currently taking place on the home that you will land on. But underlying this mostly is the energy of where you and your family will feel the most stable and comfortable. Stability is a big theme in this card, the Four of Wands, but it is coming together. If you know, like as we speak, is what it feels like. The other card that you got here is the Libra energy. So there's a bit of balance. I do sense a little bit of patience in the timing aspect of it, or for things to come through. But all in all, the Justice card tells me that it's important for you just to ask a lot of questions and make sure that you're really getting all the information you need, because justice can be connected to like legal matters. So I'm thinking about like the paperwork, the closing paperwork, anything that you or your husband are asked to sign, making sure that's reviewed. Some people have lawyers involved, some people just like a realtor. It depends on the state and everything like that. This could indicate something where there will be lawyers involved, just depends where you're going to go. But it feels like maybe if there's any challenge in this, it's staying balanced and trusting that it's going to go through, that it's going to come through, and it's going to come through for your highest and best. That's what I get here with the Justice card at the end of the day. Also, if you notice here, she's got like that golden blindfold on. There could also be something that you perceive in this process that can't be seen with the eyes. So I'm getting kind of an indication to trust your gut and trust your instinct here. If something feels out of balance, or you feel like, especially if you feel like somebody is too pushy or too pulling you too much in one direction, that would be an indicator maybe to, that's not the direction you need to go. If anybody tries to rush you, I feel like. I feel like with this hope card coming up and it looking like a bullseye there kind of in the middle, I think you're right on this. I think the portal is open, and it says hope is a beam of light in the darkness. So if there's any times where you're getting overwhelmed or stressed, just remember that that's part of the transformation. It's a natural part of the process of determining where to go. There's also this energy I feel behind it of, you want to make sure that this is kind of like, it feels like a forever home situation for you and your husband and your family. There's this kind of feeling of like, I'd like the property to be evergreen for my family. I'd like it, whether that's evergreen in the sense that they live there down the road, or like my children live there down the road, or that the investment pays off for your kids. That's part of this coming into this too. There's something significant coming up in November. I'm not sure it's going to take that long to get the house though. So when this came up, I was kind of like, I think you're a little bit closer than November, but maybe November is some sort of significant month. Maybe there's going to be a housewarming / Thanksgiving celebration in your new place, right? Maybe inviting some family out or something like that. So something significant, and it feels quite good coming through in November, but it feels like you already have the home. You said could move by November or be unpacked by November. Yeah. There's something significant about November. But I kind of feel like the home's already secured before then, if that makes sense. Okay. Hello, Crystal. Crystal Candace, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Cat Lovers Shy, hello. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Yes, good vibes. We'll keep as many good vibes as we can here. Karen said the crazy wands. Anshuman is here. Hello, Anshuman. Yes, of course you can ask. I'm going to go down the list with questions here. So we had Karen. Wonderful. We got Karen. Ashley. Ashley's up next. The highest and best message, please, for Ashley. Okay, let's go to this colorful neon tarot deck that I got for my birthday. You got sporty stuff today, in case you I had to get my steps in before the live here tonight, so I didn't get a full, get ready kind of time. I'm kind of half dressed here. Sporty stuff. Still in my workout clothes, but it's real life. That's how it goes. All right. Highest and best message for Ashley. Oh, very cool. Very cool. We have some movement here, Ashley. I'm going to go to the Woodland Wardens for you tonight. The Woodland Wardens for Ashley. A highest and best message for Ashley. Okay. So Ashley, the universe and your greater being are kind of giving me the sense like, if you're feeling like your time and energy right now is better served in a more like internal introspective way, that's okay. There may be a bit of, a little bit of feeling kind of down or kind of sad about something, or maybe even feeling like, am I going to get out of these energies? Like I feel kind of down. Like I feel kind of maybe even like low energy. But then this could be relationship wise as well. This is matters of the heart. This is your emotional energy. And I just got relationship wise, like disappointment in relationships. That's something you're processing. So if you feel a little bit more internal, a little bit more hermit mode right now, that might be part of it. But you got the 6 of Cups. So this tells me that new energies coming in, a new offer's coming in. It feels fresh. It feels young, meaning not young, meaning someone young. It means like a fresh, youthful energy coming in, something refreshing, something new, maybe a gift or an offer coming toward you. And your job in the meantime, Ashley, is really just to work on processing these energies and whatever might be making you feel down or disappointment about someone from the past, because there's this new fresh energy on the horizon that is going to open up choices for you. So this is literally a progression from the 5 to the 6. It feels very natural to me. It feels very good about, like, I'm thinking about being in between relationships or in a phase where your relationship with your partner is changing significantly, like the pages are turning. That's what it feels like. You're in the midst of all that. And from the Woodland Wardens, you got the number 9, which in the major arcana of the tarot is the Hermit. So again, that introspection, and it's the weasel and the pine. The weasel and the pine. And you know how weasels, like, they kind of get a bad rap, maybe being like a little ornery or kind of pesky, but at the same time, they're very nimble in the way they move. They're quick. And, the pine is that evergreen kind of energy. So if you are feeling a bit down or lower energy or disappointed, this tells me that you're moving through it. And you're moving through it quite well, maybe better than you're even giving yourself credit for. I feel like your greater being, the universe, your guides are kind of like, maybe she's not giving herself enough credit for how she's moving through the energies, okay? And so this is important for you to understand and to know about yourself. So there's a lot of ins and outs, even to your personality. You're very complex. And I think this new energy coming in might help you enjoy life a little bit more, have a little bit more fun. Um, Round and round the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah, it kind of feels like this energy is going to shift. It's going to kind of pop open, burst open for you, right? That's what I sense. So if you've been dealing with that disappointment and been a little bit more introspective, the winds of change are upon you. You are moving through the phases. Make sure you acknowledge that within yourself a little bit. We've got Lola here, a new subscriber. Okay, perfect. I love, okay, just a reminder, Lola put like an initial. If you're asking about someone, you don't want to say their full name, you just put an initial. That's perfect. You could do that. Absolutely. That's what to do. All righty. So I'm going to go down the list, make sure I don't miss anybody here. Cat lover shy. Yep. 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 Yeah, if you don't have a specific question, just say, can I get a free mini reading, okay? And I lovingly offer these free readings every other Sunday night, but if you do feel called to donate, I have donation links in the description. So if you want to extend a gift or a tip, and also at the top of the live chat. So if that's something that you want to do, but if you're also just in the place where you need to sit back and receive, then please allow yourself to do that, okay? That's why I offer these, and that is most important. Courtney's up next with the highest and best message for her best good. Okay, Courtney, highest and best message. I feel shifting energies for so many of you here. Cosmic energy. We're going to go the cosmic. Almost said cosmic energy oracle. There we go for a third card here. This one's sticking up. Okay, so in the material world, Courtney, you got the Five of Pentacles here. Material world energy, maybe feeling a bit like something like you've poured a lot into something and maybe you're hoping for a little more back than what you're receiving right now. It's kind of like the scales are a little bit off. And maybe that's kind of been, it kind of feels like a little, a nudge or a poke in the background. It doesn't feel like a super strong energy. Five of Pentacles can be like abandonment, betrayal, and things like that. But to me, in your reading, it doesn't feel that strong this time, but it feels like this little poke of subconscious energy, this little bit of a wave to get over, a little bit of a wall to climb here, but not overwhelming. It's something that's definitely very doable. This could have to do with how you exchange finances for what you do and how you lead, but also it could be you reevaluating what your pricing is, what your offers are. So there could be more of that. And I know that's something, I already know that's something that you look at, but maybe there's something that has more value than is being received. Or maybe there's like a little bit of overextension going on. That's kind of what I feel. Now, you also got the Queen of Wands, Courtney, and I feel like you're going to transform these energies. So we have the Queen, and she wields the wand, and it's like that fire energy that's so transformative. And it's not a golden, but she does have her little dog. I think this is one of those King Charles Spaniels, her dog looking up. So there's the familiar offering support there. Really struck by these colors that I'm seeing in this card. They're very burgundy and crimson and magenta, along with, her cape being red, and connecting her with the root, connecting her with how she shows up in community. And she has a beacon or a pillar. And I feel like you transforming this little poke that of subconscious energy that's kind of coming in and feeling like a little bit out of balance, maybe is going to help you move through this. You maybe lighting a beacon. Let that sit with you. I'm not getting much more than that. It's kind of like lighting a beacon. That's all that's like keeps repeating itself. And then I got this oracle card that says balance. Find balance to maintain harmonious relationships. So maybe there is a little something. Could be a personal relationship or could be related to work. It seemed more like it had to do with an exchange of maybe financial energy that's a little out of balance, maybe putting in more than you're getting back, or you're noticing that, or you're kind of reevaluating that perhaps. There's also feathers in this card. And, we just had Uranus move into Gemini, and it's the higher octave of Mercury. So I'm wondering if maybe something a little bit unexpected has come up for you, and that's why you're reevaluating. So being kind of in alignment with those astrological energies, Courtney, might have you a bit like, let me kind of look at this again. I need, where I'm seeing another side of something that I didn't see at first, and I might have to adjust that. I might have to adapt that. Okay. So that's what I give for Miss Courtney. We have Ave here, a mini reading. Put your question, one question each person, or one theme, or you can just ask for the highest and best message. I'm going to keep going through these. Okay. All right. Just ask for the highest and best message. I'm going to keep going through these. Okay. All right. So we got Courtney and we got Tressa next. What more do I need to do to make this latest venture a success? Let's go to the colorful neon tarot deck here. Be sure to put a thumbs up on the video if you're enjoying it. Would love to see the thumbs up. And that helps share it out with more people. This is a subscribers only benefit. So welcome, and welcome to everyone who's new. There's other content. I do other lives. I do long forms. I have a Real Life Mages podcast on my channel. Be sure to check that out as well. Oh, how interesting, Tressa. Yeah, this is where, we're looking in these energies and we begin to have overlap between everyone who's shown up. So do listen and pay attention for little mini messages for yourself embedded in someone else's mini reading. Some of you may relate to that. I wanted to say that. Okay, so this latest venture, I'm going to get a cosmic energy oracle again here for you. What else or what more does Tressa need to do to make this latest venture a success? So you've got these two energies working together. I do think they work together quite well, Tressa, and they're the energies of Virgo and Cancer. Okay. You got the Hermit and the Chariot. These are both major arcana cards. They are the 7 and the 9, if you want to kind of look up the numbers or be watching for those to kind of drop in front of you, repeating 7s or 9s, or those being significant. We also have 7/19 coming up, which could be a significant date for you as well. 7/19, 7/29. Maybe mark those on your calendars as good days for you to make some positive momentum moving forward. One of the things that the Hermit teaches us, though, is to value the time we spend with just ourselves. And very interestingly, as you work on the internal world within yourself, that is sometimes the recipe for how you show up here with the Chariot and present to the world with your new venture in making it a success. So there's something about the time you spend with yourself, the energy that you put into yourself and your own inner wisdom, that is so, so important. And so if there's anything more you need to do, it honestly feels pretty good to me overall. I feel like you know what you're doing. I think you know what you want to do. It feels good. You could have a little fun with this introspective time and maybe sit down and maybe kind of draw out or write out like what success means to you. You could even have a little, if you're a chat GPT person, you can have a little chat with chat GPT about what's it feel like to be successful, and here's my goals, but also why am I doing it? Why is it important? How does it help people? And I think you already know that, but to maybe have a little bit more intimate experience with that within yourself is what's going to pull you into success in this venture. You also got awakening. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. And that's what that hermit card is all about. The hermit card is the card that comes up when all other voices and influences are silenced and you can hear your own voice loud and clear within yourself. And so, beautiful sunrise energy, sunset energy going here might be important for you right now, Tressa. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, it feels good overall though. Those are major arcana cards. That means you're in it. You're in the thick of it. And that is fine. Okay. Who's up next? So we did Courtney, we did Tressa. On Schumann, you would like a free mini read. On Schumann, I'm going to do the highest and best messages for you. We're going to go to the Gilded Tarot Royale for you. Yeah, and in the chat, right next to the chat, there is a little heart, and you can do little heart emojis or like different kinds. If you, what is it, 100, a party, a smile, you could do those too. And that helps me know you guys are here and enjoying it. Yeah. Sometimes I have people that'll spam those, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's like something I can kind of catch out of the corner of my eye. All right, on Schumann, your free mini read today. Here we go. I'm going to get a timing card for you. A timing card for on Schumann, because maybe there's something to do with something significant happening that you need timing for. Oh, okay. Very good. Okay. Yes. Okay, here we go. I was just catching the chat. Let's see. I've got on Schumann, and then who's next? Some messages were retracted, so I have to kind of go down. I've got on Schumann, and then it's you, Crystal. It's you next after on Schumann. Okay. On Schumann, you got the Queen of Cups. A lot of emotional energies coming up. Look at our little cute little pups here on either side of this queen. This also represents feminine energy. It could be a more relaxed energy that you're going for within yourself, or it could represent a significant and important female in your life that you feel connected to on Schumann. So that could mean mother energy. This could mean aunt energy, grandmother, wife, daughter. Okay. So even regardless of your own gender, this is female feminine energy. So there's something significant here. It feels like an energy to me of nurturing and self-care. So this would be either something you could direct towards yourself, or whoever this person is to you, it's time to reach out and be present and spend a little time with this queen energy here. You also got the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of being really kind of feeling good and proud of yourself. It's a card that reminds us to slow down and celebrate the small successes, that every time we make an advance and we take a step forward, that we do toot our own horn a little, that we do give ourselves a pat on the back, that it's okay to be proud, right? And yes, we're not going to, tip the scales and go into the ego and get all arrogant and braggy or anything like that. But we're going to be proud. We're going to be proud. And this is the feeling of feeling good and maybe showing off something that you've done a little bit. You also got from the cosmic timing, it's up to you. So if there's anything you've been curious about the timing of, when will this work out? Maybe when will this feminine energy show up? When will I feel like I have time to care for myself? You got it's up to you, which gives me the indicator that you are fully in control on Schumann of the way and the pace at which things are working out for you here. But it's looking pretty good. It feels pretty good. But maybe there's a little something here that you're like, when's that going to come through? Well, it's going to come through when you decide it will. So maybe you're working with the time and temporal energies a little bit more. All right. That is your message. Thank you for asking. And we've got Crystal up next. I just have to go down a little bit in the chat. Crystal Candence, may I have a reading on my relationship with my ex, Nixon, and will we reconcile and work through our issues? Okay, let's take a look at this. We're going to use the colorful neon tarot for this, for Crystal and her ex, Nixon. All right. Woo. Yeah, okay. Let's get you a cosmic timing deck too, because let's see here. What is the timing also for Crystal with this situation? What is the timing? Let us know, please. All right. So Crystal, you and Nixon are definitely emotionally processing this separation or this time apart or the breakup, whatever it is. There's still some emotional energies here that need to be processed. Remember, this 5 of Cups came up earlier. Was it for you, Ashley, I think? So see how some of these energies overlap? This to me feels like an energy of, I'm still hurting, or maybe I'm still feeling a little hurt, or I'm still working through something that hurt me. And there's a little more, maybe a little more time. Not a whole lot, though, honestly, Crystal, for this. Just if you are feeling emotions, if you are feeling hurt by certain parts of the dynamic of the relationship, then you have control over focusing on those and repairing that within yourself. But I do feel like this energy is bubbling in both of you, honestly. You two have a very, very passionate connection here with the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of love. And there's a opportunity for a new beginning. But we don't want to start a new beginning with any unresolved communication or emotions or feeling like lack in any way. So my intuitive advice with this is that even though it's very powerful and very strong, the two of you together, take your time. Take your time. Let it be nourished and nurtured and cared for, right? Because when the Ace of Wands comes up with the 5 of Cups, we need to acknowledge that and not rush into things. Having said that, something is happening this month before the end of July. There's going to be a reach out. I feel like it's a reach out. And I honestly feel like it's Nixon coming toward you, Crystal, this month. Maybe with a proposal to get together, meet up, have a talk, check in this month. All right. So get ready for that. And if there's any of those emotional energies that you'd still like to clear out because you're still feeling a certain way, do it because this is coming up. So sooner than later. Okay. Sooner than later. I mean, we are almost halfway through the month. So that is what I am seeing currently in your energies with Nixon. Okay, I'm going to move on to, and I've got Anna here, a new sub. Hello. Thank you for asking a question. I got Lola here. You're next, Lola. Yeah, you're next. Does A have feelings toward me at work? I'm a Pisces. I don't know his zodiac sign. Okay, that's okay. It helps to know yours. You can always add that to your questions, y'all, but you don't have to. If you do add it, that just is a little extra because it helps me know if like a certain energy comes up, I can attach it to the person, the right person. But sometimes like people don't tell me and I'm like, oh, I'm getting this kind of energy, and it ends up being the other person's sign. Because we got Capricorn energy here. We got Capricorn energy. And I'm going to get a Woodlands Warden card here for you. Whoa. Is it this one? It's this one. I went to shuffle and there's one left over there, and this one is important. Okay. All right. There are feelings here. There are feelings here, Lola. There are quite deep feelings from what I can see. And there is a desire to start something new with you, okay, that I get from A. The Fool card is, let's do this. Like, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm a little apprehensive. I'm not maybe paying attention to everything I should. This doesn't make sense in my mind, but my heart wants to reach out. My heart wants to get started with Lola here. Okay. A might be carrying, though. A could be a Capricorn for one. And honestly, I think if that's the case, Capricorn and Pisces are a really good match. But Capricorn is connected to the devil energy, right? This could be a little bit of control within A, that they're kind of like I said, it feels like a little bit of a tug of war within A themselves. It's like, I want to, but I don't know how this is going to go. I'm a little shy, or I'm a little scared. And will that energy kind of overpower A? At the end of the day, I don't think so, but there's kind of these two major arcana cards. One is about freedom and opening up and let's get going. And the other one's like, I got to control this. I got to do it a certain way. Oh, that makes me nervous. And I have to work harder or get something in place before I move forward with this, right? So it can be, you can have these two energies kind of arm wrestling. And I think they're arm wrestling within A, okay? Or A just represents that Capricorn energy there. However, there's another card here that kind of leans me more toward that Fool energy of let's get going, let's get started. And it's the Horse and the Bluebell. And it says modest fortitude. Kind of feels to me like A is very conscientious of wanting to approach you correctly and to not be overbearing, to make sure that they allow for like grace and a little bit of a softer touch for some reason. And it could be because you are very sensitive and they're aware of that, and they're actually quite in touch with that, and they want to make sure that they don't come off too strong or anything like that. But Horse energy is also very powerful and strong, right? And it's a freedom focused kind of energy. This to me feels like it's coming with the Horse and the Fool card together. These two energies would kind of counterbalance any hesitations that A might have and lean me towards saying that he or she may reach out. Now, I'm going to get a timing card for you, because sometimes it's like, okay, the energy's there, but when's it going to come into reality? Autumn. A lot going on. Karen got November, you got autumn. Honestly, it's a couple months. It's right around the corner if you look at it from that perspective. So, yes, but maybe there's something that A needs to resolve first. And honestly, if that's the case, if some of the energies of control and things like that, or maybe there's something out of A's control that needs to be wrapped up before they come toward you with an offer. That may need to happen first, and that may be for the best, so that the two of you, when the offer is made, are free to explore and do what you need to do, right? So there may be some sort of attachment that A is letting go of. He is the teacher assistant at your university. Yeah, that could be it. If he's the teacher assistant at your university, maybe he's a little hesitant about boundaries. Like, he's not the teacher, he's an assistant, right? That's kind of like being like an intern or something. But maybe there's something there that's causing him, like, oh, I would be crossing the line or something. So yeah, I can imagine you're confused. But as far as the feelings, they're there. They're there. And you know they're there because you already know. You're very intuitive and you know that. All right. We're going to move on to cat lover shy and keep this rolling. We got about 20 minutes. Cat lover shy. Can I have a mini reading? I feel like that I have a message for you, or the universe. Someone has a message for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave it open to the highest and best. Oh, cat lover shy. Also a Pisces. We've got the Pisces coming up. Be sure you check out my latest long form Pisces video, y'all. I loved that reading. It was really good. It's the latest on my video list, the latest Pisces reading on there. That may have something in it for you as well. Okay, cat lover shy. Highest and best message. And we're going to the Gilded Tarot Royale. Ooh. Let's get a Cosmic Energy Oracle card for you, cat lover shy. Ave, and I hope I'm saying your name right, AIV. You're a Pisces too. Oh my gosh. You know, Pisces are the shaman of the zodiac. They are so good at walking the in-between of physical reality and the spiritual world, especially the more and more intuitive and healed they are. Just lots of shamanic energies. And I love that for Pisces, and the 12th house energy, really powerful. All right. Cat lover shy. The message that I'm getting for you is actually that there might be a little bit of stuck energy with this hanged man. Stuck, or maybe your energy feels just a little depleted. And it's from some sort of pain that you're carrying that you want to let go of. If you look at this hanged man here, there's weights. You could look at them as coins or exchange or something that is being let go. But yet this is an acrobat hanged man, and they have put themselves here for a reason. The hanged man position, even though it can feel to us like it's a stuck place, is also a very important place, because that's where you're gaining a new perspective on something. And I feel like there's some sort of pain body you have to look at with the Three of Swords here. Something hurt you, all right, or someone hurt you, and it feels to me like there could be some maybe trust issues going on. And you said you're letting some stuff go. Okay, yeah. And along with that, you imagine like this is your heart here. We're going to remove these swords, the things that have caused the pain, and any kind of I feel like guilt, and I feel like anger, we're going to process those, because they're causing like a heaviness, right? You're trying to lighten your load so that you can move through trusting again. And this could be in, romantic relationships, or just partnerships and friendships. It can extend into business. So this absolutely has the potential to really, really lighten your load. If you will keep working in these energies, there's a very important reason that you might be feeling that way. And sometimes when we're moving a lot, it's hard to let go of certain things because we need to gain some sort of perspective in the process. Other times, not so much. But for you, I feel like the pause is important because you're really getting clear on identifying that. And behind all of that, or the energy that's kind of pushing this for you, is collaboration, and it helps you achieve greater goals. And in order to do so, it's important for you to trust again, be able to trust people, be able to trust that as you release what you need to release, and maybe let some of these old people go that might just you find they drain your energy, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Others may have legitimately like broke your heart or hurt you, or you betrayed you in some way, right? And it's really kind of it kind of feels like a cloudy day in your world with relationships, right? And you're waiting for that sun. Here we have the sun coming up again, so that you can get aligned with people where your energy is going to feel more supported and more uplifted. And the trust. I think that's going to be the hardest thing to let go of, is because you have put your trust in someone and they broke it, right? Or you have put your trust in, maybe it's even relating to yourself, like being able to trust yourself on a deeper level, like because you've evolved, you've become aware of this and you've evolved. And so as you let those things go, it'll be more and more clear your relationship to yourself. And when that becomes more clear, it's easier to discern the type of people you should be connecting with. But it does seem like the universe is saying, don't give up on collaboration. Don't give up on other people. Simply clear the energy. I say simply, but we know it's harder than that. Clear the energy of the pain and the mistrust, and that will lighten your load and your burden. Yes, and it'll start feeling good. Absolutely, it will start feeling good. Okay, Ave, highest and best message for Ave. Making sure I got that. Woo! Oh, you need a tutorial on messy bun? Oh gosh, I'll have to got my little flower in. I'll have to do a whole thing. It's kind of like an optical illusion. There's not as much hair there when you look at it from this way. Messy bun tutorial. That's hilarious. I love it. Okay, Ave, let's get Ave's highest and best message. Very good. Very good. I'm just clearing the energies here. I've got Ave, and then I've got, I believe after that, I've got Anna. Ave with a heart. Ah, okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got to go. I'm going to go back to the Woodland Wardens for you, Ave. Here. What is this all about that I'm seeing for Ave? Okay. Woo. All right. So, Ave, you've got some choices before you. These could be choices relate to matters of love and partnership. This could be what you love, meaning your own desire and your passion and how you want to express that in the world. I tend to think that that's a part of it, and that if partnerships is involved, then the person you're with needs to be able to support your passions and your journey with what you want to do. All right. So there's some choices. It's always great to have choices, but sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming. And sometimes it can be like, am I going to pick the wrong thing? I honestly don't see that here, though, you picking the wrong thing. So if that is a fear of yours, or you're worried about picking the wrong person or trusting the wrong person or taking the wrong step for some reason, I think you can let that go. The Two of Wands is a card of understanding the opposites. This comes up at a really nice time with what we've got going on with that Uranus and Gemini that I mentioned earlier, because it is about duality. It's about understanding and relating to different aspects of yourself, being able to see your polarities within yourself. Because when you do that, then you can see it in others as well, and you can move the compass in the direction of the highest and best choice. So you're in a really good position. There's any kind of planning that you're doing right now, whether it's you're trying to manifest a partnership, you're planning a vacation, you're planning, your next step for the kind of career or how you want to make money doing what you love. This is a really powerful time for you to plan it out, to get the vision, to hold the vision in your hand. The whole world is held like, this character is holding a globe and then holding on to one of the wands with another wand on the other side. So it's a very balanced awareness that you have. A good time for you to put forth what you want into the universe. So if you haven't done that already, definitely begin to do that. Okay. Now, the hound and the pear is what you got from the woodland warden. So the hound could represent a familiar that you have in your life, but it also represents an energy of loyalty. And the pear is very sweet. And I just think it's so important for you to have this sweet, loyal energy in your life, whether this comes through an animal, whether this comes through a child, whether this comes through a brother or sister or a friend or even a partner. Like, loyalty is really important to you. I also get a little bit of vibe of a Virgo energy here. And I know that you said you're Pisces, but maybe look in your chart for where the Virgos are very loyal. Once they commit, very loyal. It could be the loyalty and commitment that you want to put forth toward your dreams and your passions. And so all the choices that you're making have to do with having that goal in mind of how you want to exist, both within yourself and within relationships and partnerships here, because the cups are here. So we've got emotional connections and emotional ties going on. Okay, very good. Now I know a couple more people have come in. I go till 8 p.m. If for any reason I don't make it to everybody tonight, please join me again. The next Q&As are on the 27th of July, the 10th, and the 24th of August. Okay, so don't forget to come back to one of those and try to come a little closer to the early part of the hour to drop your questions, because sometimes we do fill up here. Okay, so I'm at Anna next. And she says, hi, new sub, like number 10. Will Tor take decisive actions to reconnect with you, Anna? No contact for now. Ooh, and I just got a lot of heart. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts in the heart. Oh. Decisive actions. Yeah, we don't want that wishy-washy stuff, okay? Will Tor take decisive actions to reconnect with Anna? Right now, no contact. It's so hard when there's love here. I see the love. I'm going to get you a cosmic timing card too here, Anna. And you're welcome. Everybody who has said thank you. Oh, you're so very, very welcome. Thank you for being here and engaging. Oh, Anna, you said your zodiac is Taurus and his zodiac is Virgo. Okay. Out of everybody I've read tonight, Anna, I am feeling the most in my body for you. I just got like kind of like a zing in my gut, kind of the left side, my stomach, the bottom of my stomach. You may have those kinds of sensitivities where your body informs you a lot. You may be very connected to the energies of your body. Okay, so Anna, first I want to definitely acknowledge the love that's involved here with you and Tor. Um, I'm kind of getting the sense like Tor just needs to maybe grow up a little bit, mature a little bit. There's this energy of like, I want Tor to be in this king energy. I want Tor to be in the King of Cups energy, but I feel Tor is kind of a few steps behind. All right. And that it may take Tor a little bit of time to mature into the energies that you're hoping for from Tor. Okay. And this is again, I'm kind of sensing like even like from the previous reading, remember when I said I was getting Virgo energy with that loyalty? I get that with Tor once he commits, but he's got to be decisive. And also, you got to be careful with Virgos. My partner is a Virgo. I love him to death. I love him so much. And I will tell you, once they commit, they're in it. They're in it with their whole freaking heart. Okay. And I've had a good friend of mine just have this experience too. So I don't want you to feel defeated. But in the meantime, you can feel like you might be going a little crazy waiting for the Virgo. Okay. Because the Virgo is trying to get everything right in their mind. And you're over here in the Taurus energies. You're like, but I'm feeling the energies. This is so pleasurable and sensual. And there's love here. There's so much love. And we can really be each other's dream here. This is a wish upon a star. You got the star card. These are major energies. This is a major connection. This is the Aquarius energy also. Again, I'm getting a little bit of that theme of like freedom again, like I got for someone else with the horse energy and the fool energy. It's taking the leap. It's taking the risk. Right now, this dream is known. The two of you both are, you both know the potential this holds. I feel like Tor does as well. But he's got to mature into his own energies first. That's what it feels like. Yeah, you almost anyone who is dating or connected deeply with a Virgo, you almost need your own therapy for it while you're going through because you're like, I feel it, but also we do want, I feel Anna, we do want Tor in some more mature energies to be able to hold this with you. Okay. So just be careful of not what's the word? Relating to him in the way you want him to be. Let him show you clearly where he's truly at. And the cosmic timing card that I got is in the winter. The dating game with the Virgo is going to take a little longer. It just does. But once they're in all the way, all the way. Okay. And I'm talking about a healed Virgo and a matured Virgo. So maybe Tor just needs a little time to do that. It's hard not to get caught up. It's hard not to like spy on them and things like that. I know. Oh God, I've been there. I've been there. Oh my gosh, I've been there. And the more you can focus on you, and if you can take Tor out of the vision you have for your partner, but you bring in the King of Cups energy and just know that you want that mature, emotionally intelligent man, right? Like that's what you want. And that's the energy you connect with. If you can connect with that and the image of that, someone who is emotionally intelligent, very loving, in mature energies, loyal, committed, and really get in Anna, like that's what's going to attract it in. It could be Tor in the winter. In the winter, there we go. It could be you attract in someone else. So if you can just get aligned with the energy of the king you desire, be patient, keep working on yourself, keep doing your thing, and the right person will come along. Okay, so I want to acknowledge Sophia. Hi. I know you asked a question, but we're getting ready to close up. And Venusia, and you're both new subscribers. Please stay subscribed. Can you join me again on the 27th and I will get to the questions. I go for 1 hour and I do as many as I can. I give everybody as many, many readings as I can. If you're really looking for something deeper, in the description, I have links to an hour-long private session if you'd like that. Also, check out some of my Frequency Fridays on my live tab, because there are a lot of breakout readings in those, and there could be messages that might really relate to you all there as well. So I know what it feels like when you have a question and you really want someone to give you a little insight. So, but we also have to respect the time and boundaries of the space as well. So stay subscribed, check out everything. And if you come back in 2 weeks, try to come on around 7 and drop your question in. Drop it in as early as you can, okay? Because I really do want to do reads for you guys, okay? Okay, so I wish you all so much empowerment, so much love, and so much movement toward the things that you desire. Stay tuned, stay true, and keep creating. I love you all. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.